growing up. My perception of the United States was that if I could just find a way to get over here, my life is gonna get better. I just had to find a way to get to a land of opportunities and work hard somewhere where hard work can pay off. I grew up in Akute, in the outskirts of Lagos, Nigeria. We were worried about so many things in life that people take for granted, like flowing water. Me and my brothers would put 25-liter kegs, like 10 of them in like a little trolley, and we push it for miles, and we would fetch water, bring it back home, because, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't think there was ever a time I had 48 hours of constant power supply in my life growing up. You watch TV and you see the better life, and you always ask the creator, why do I have to be in this situation? The first time I ever heard or saw football in my life, it was one of my friends. He was going to the U.S. to go play football, and he was going to be a wide receiver. I just picked his highlights, his social media, and I just felt like I could do the same. And so I started looking up the videos. I mean, I was a big guy, strong guy. I'm like, you know, I feel like I can really play this game. I played a lot of basketball, just competitions. All the good players meet in places like Lagos, and that's pretty much what you hear about the camps. When you got to the camp, you had to pick what side you want, basketball or football. I didn't know what the first down, second down, third down was, or, you know, none of that stuff. You know, I just knew deep down inside me that the scouts were not there for no 6'3", 6'2" basketball player. You got to be like Dikembe Mutombo or Akim Olajuwon for scouts to notice you. At that point, I already felt like football was my calling. Schools in the U.S. were getting in touch with, wanted to see my progress, so I started to make more workout videos. I would send probably 100 emails a day, you know, just to different coaches and different schools. The last time you saw me, I was 15 pounds lesser, but now I'm bigger and I'm ready to play whenever you're ready to have me over. The camp was in the summer. By November, I was in the U.S. The day I got on the plane, that was the day it really felt real. I left my family, and you know, it was kind of hard to do. You know, but I had to take that step in order to achieve my dream. I thought I was gonna come here and I would see people racing on the street like Fast and Furious, you know. Yeah, I thought I was gonna see all the dance battles you girls served in class, you know, and when I got to school, but it wasn't really like that. But adjusting to school was really hard. I played at Sarah High School. Football definitely helped me get more comfortable. Spending a lot of time with my teammates, getting to see their lifestyle and how everything went, it just helped me become more comfortable with the society. My first 3 games were not that good. I remember my first game, I jumped offside was like probably 5 times. And it took me to my 4th or 5th game. I just started playing great football.
He was a 5-star guy coming out of high school. He's relentless, number 1. He's tough, he's physical, player that can play the run, that has really had a lot of success, of course, rushing the passer.
I just remember picking USC because, you know, I was in California and everybody in my high school was just big on USC. I had a hip injury my sophomore year, right before the bowl game. I was coming off the injury. I wanted a change. I wanted to experience something different. I'd already graduated. And coming to Illinois, I felt like this was they were my family. Like, I want to play with these guys.
Second down with some pressure. There is Oluwole Betiku, coming in, the nation's leader in sacks.
I saw a serious guy, a guy that wanted to be coached. Tell me what I need to do, coach. As a coach, that's what you want. Players to come in and be coachable.
Yes, sir.
Instantly, you had a good feeling, and you knew that he could fit into our program.
A lot of people say they got it out the mud. He was practicing the mud. He really got it out the mud. His motive to play and go hard is different. He had his best game. I forgot what game he had, like 2, 3 sacks. That night he came home, he was like, bro, I need to go to the sand pit. I gotta get better. About 12 o'clock at night after a game. This boy been outside working.
He wants to play every snap, and we played him a lot, maybe a little bit more than the initial plan was.
Nelson again in trouble. Betiku again all over it.
So explosive.
He's a sack leader. He's so good at going, swiping, and dipping the edge before you can put your hand back on him. And he just bends it so perfect. Within 4 games, we've already eclipsed the most tackle for loss and the amount of sacks that we had last year. And Wale makes that big difference. This is really his first year being able to really show people what he's about. Sounds crazy, but I feel like Wale has so much room to grow.
I had a hip injury my sophomore year, right before the bowl game. I was out for close to 8 months. It just kind of gave me time to just reflect, and while I was reflecting, I started making music, making more art to keep my head in the positive side. It's just like you're in La La Land, like you're in some dreamland when you create art. You don't really care about time, you don't really care about everything around you. All you really care about is what you're painting on that canvas. And you just feel this sense of like accomplishment that doesn't require you getting it from everybody else, just from yourself. And I feel like that's necessary for you in life. Most times when I paint, I don't know what I'm gonna paint. And I just stroke it till it comes out something nice. Sports is going to be over one day. You never know what play is going to be your last. I've been around so many great athletes who immediately they got done with their sports, they had this loss of identity and they went into this hole, this black hole, and I just didn't want that for myself. It's very, very important that every athlete should find something else that gives them the same joy they get when they play their sport. So finding art and finding music gave me the same excitement, and that's why I love doing it.